Hey guys, welcome back. I'm sorry for that technical glitch earlier. We got interrupted and now we're back. We are in the October 28th episode of our Stock Market Insights. I have a few requests from some of you guys who happened to join us earlier. Okay, so we are going to review them one by one. But please go ahead and drop a comment if you would like us to check out your stocks. So far, I have IRC, Now, Emperador, DMC, and MBT from Darrenson, Randy. Darrenson and Randy. Okay, let us go ahead and hop into your requests. But what you see on my screen right now is our YouTube channel, by the way. So I'm inviting everyone to also please support our channel. And we have uploaded our videos here for all our insights, stock market insights, and I've also uploaded some of our videos in some of our trips. Okay, so let's continue. Let's start with IRC. On my screen right now is IRC. There was good volume that happened today, and it respected the MA20 line. By the way, I'm using Bollinger Band as my indicator, and of course RSI, one of our favorites. The blue line here is the MA20 line. Now it respected the MA20 line, being an area of bounce normally when you start moving above that line. So I would have to say that there's a big chance that it will continue to climb up in the coming days. However, I would have to also say that you need to, be mindful and watchful of the market because some traders might take profit uh, tomorrow because this is a good 10.79% gain for some of the folks here. So if you can haggle just even in between around 1.45, that should already be a good entry price. But if the market gives us a chance back at the MA20 level, it's even better. But I think 1.45 is already a good price to check out, okay? Because you're overall still at a very cheap level, although this is a short-term resistance that we're seeing here. So haggle in between 1.45. Now, now is currently resting. So this is the resistance that we're seeing here at around 3.35 level. So this means that we've experienced some price rejection in the past 3 days. Therefore, there's a big chance that it'll go back to the 3 pesos area. And for those who are interested in entering this stock, wait for the right timing as the market will potentially give us a chance at that level, 3 pesos. EMP. Okay, EMP is currently you're sitting at the support, and this is a really strong support that we're seeing here. Okay, starting to close to the double bottom. Actually, for this one, there's also some price consolidation that happened here. Okay, but hopefully it stops right there. Now, where is it sitting at? At the oversold area. So just watch out because probably one of these days it will just spike up. It will have a spike in the volume and it will continue to move up. I think if you're a position trader, this is a perfect timing you enter a stock because while people are not yet interested, it's not that attractive yet for some people, you have already gained a position in here. So you can even do a test buy. Just look at that very, very minimal move. So some people are really holding on to the position right now. DMC. For DMC, okay, DMC is currently sitting at the support. I also see in your RSI there is a momentum starting to build. So this means there's a big chance that the price will stop at this level. It could also go on sideways if there's no volume yet. But look, trades, 2,000 trades. So yes, just put this on your watch list because any moment from now, this stock is really bound to change its direction on the upside, meaning there's a possible reversal that's going to happen in the coming days. MBT. MBT, okay. MBT, the next resistance that we're seeing is around 66.65. That's the nearest resistance. And how do I screen that? From where it is at right now, I go slowly up and look to the left. Do I see any area where price stops at multiple times? This is it, okay? Reason for that, it's here and here. Also this one, it's not very not super straight line though, but that price area has been hit multiple times, and this one too. Okay, so previous support can act as a resistance when that gets broken. So trying to break that, and then one day it finally broke that, and then it revisited that area. Okay, so be extra careful because people might take profit once price hits this level. And then if you're really interested in getting in this stock, just wait for it to rest, because normally that's really the cycle of the stock. When it hits the resistance, good if there's volume, because it'll easily break that resistance. Now if it experiences some consolidation in this area, then potentially it will also rest, and probably rest around this level, 66. Oh, 60, probably around 63 pesos area. Okay, how's everyone so far? Yeah, let me see. Test. Oh, there you go. Sometimes I have to type something so I can see the messages. The last message I see is from Geraldo. Good evening. Yes, Esther. Yep, definitely. Let's add JFC for you. LE, APX. Let's check that out. Sun for MR. IRC done. Carlo, I just reviewed IRC and MBT. Let's check out AXLM for you. Food for Philly. Okay, there you go. Let's continue. I have JFC next. JFC. Okay, so not a good sign here for JFC. Looks like it'll go back to the previous support. I think this is really a strong support right here. 219 pesos area. The reason why I said it will potentially go back is because of price. The MA20 line was broken. Okay, so we've experienced a breakdown in the price, and it broke. There you go. It landed lower than MA20 line. So if you are interested in this stock, wait for it to reach the 218 pesos area before you enter. Hopefully it bounces at that level. Okay. APX. What happened to APX? Okay. The breakout in the MA20 line was not sustained, but look at your Bollinger Band. It's getting constricted, meaning it will most likely move within the range, very minimal movements like that. Okay, so if I am to draw it, when a Bollinger Band becomes constricted, the movement will just be like that. Okay, and then eventually it will break. If, of course, the bias of its direction is somewhere in the support area, chances are it will break to the upside. Okay, and you are already hitting the double bottom over here around 1.12. So check out the 1.12 area, and maybe you can start doing a test buy. But first of all, also consider the volume, because sometimes even if the price is really, really attractive and you're just in it as a trader, the downside there is it might hold on to your position for a long time because no one feels that this is a good company to enter at, considering the volume or the number of trades in here. But if you are an investor of APX and you know the fundamentals and the future directions and projects of the company, then by all means, this is a perfect time to enter while people are not interested yet. Because sometimes, even though there is no volume right over here, this thing can also happen. In one single day, there's a sudden spike in the volume. So who knows? Okay, just take note that our insights here are based on technical analysis, just using the charts. Okay, so do your assignment, read the news. After APX, let's check out Sun. As for Sun, wow, what happened to Sun? 7,000. MS articles apply to include usual price movement. I will have to say I need to be extra careful because this is a uh, steep movement in terms of gain. Okay, that's a 36% gain. And normally, this kind of trade is filled with a lot of traders, and traders take profit very quickly. So just be extra careful because you might um, be a victim of FOMO, fear of missing out. So take note. It can potentially go a little higher, but I'm sure not if there's really no big news around it, then chances are it will probably go gap up and then move further up, but before the market ends, people will take profit and it will end on a red candlestick. We don't know how long it will take for it to continue going up. AXLM. So my recommendation here, if you want to trade this momentum, this is what we call momentum trading. My recommendation is make sure you use a faster time frame, like 5-minute to 10-minute time frame. That way you can take action when your analysis goes south, or whatever bias you have is not according to your insights. Use a much faster time frame. Okay, AXLM. Well, there's a price breakdown that happened here in the past 3 days. So we thought that um, this is the support because it landed in that area for multiple times, but Nope, it continued to break down. That means this will still find its true value. We don't really know yet. Okay, so we would like to check for an area where you will see multiple days stopping at that area before we can say it's a support. But right now, we really don't know where the support is. It can even still go further down, even though we see here as oversold. It's not a definitive indicator yet because there are only like a few weeks before it launched. So be extra careful with that. Food. Food, the support I'm seeing is around 0.66. But we're very close to where it is at right now. 0.66. Okay, so that is the support. Price landing at this area, and for several days in this area. So if in case it'll experience some breakdown, I have a feeling it'll stop at the 0.66 level. Okay, take note. Your trades here, still very few again. Okay, so that's one thing you need to check when you want to engage in a trade. Check the number of trades first, so that if you place a buy order or a sell order, it will easily be captured and executed. Okay. What about nickel? This is for Rio, WPI for Geraldo, and MLC. LE is CHP. Okay, let's check that out. By the way, guys, my key ask for tonight, please don't forget, or please share this live session to your trading groups and to your walls, or you can even share this to your friends so that we can be, an instrument of information and we can share best practices, okay? And let's continue to influence our friends how beautiful stock market is. Nickel. Nickel, wow, check that out. It broke your MA20 line. I mean, it experienced some price rejection around the MA20 level. And as what we have mentioned, when the stock is moving below the MA20 level, your MA20 can serve as a resistance. And what is a resistance? It's like a ceiling that each time it hits that level, there will be some price rejection. So true enough, this is what happened today. Tried to touch the MA20 and then boom, went a little bit down. So where do we see the next support? I would have to say it will challenge the 3.75 level. And let's just hope it bounces right at that area, because if that price gets broken, your next support is so far from where it is at right now. It might revisit this gap up, it will fill this gap and go back to the 2.75 level. How long will it take? I really don't know. Okay. WPI. Still doing some sideways movement. 0.66 is the support that I see. Okay. If you are really in waterfront, share passes away. Okay. Yeah, it might go sideways before it moves up. So if you feel that this is a good company, you're still at the support area. MRC. Okay, we are still at the support area for MSC. Look at that, overall, very cheap level. I hope it stops right there. Okay, if you want to give it a try, I think this is the area where we are at right now is still at a very cheap level. Look at this. Price was going down. Price level is going down. Well, what happens to your RSI? Okay, your RSI is giving us slight movement on the upside. Okay, so it's starting to show momentum, slowly building, but because this is a secondary stock as well, look at your number of trades, 172. But notice this, okay, not foreign buying, okay, at this area I have volume slightly higher than the previous days, so I'm thinking this might I smell some reversal happening soon for this stock. Okay, CHP. CHP, we'll see. It broke the MA20 line, but you're also near the support. This is the first support that I see because there are some days here landing at the same area. So let me just draw that line. And it's also the area where it bounced today. Oops, not this level. This level, 2.39. 2.39, really close to that price. Remember, it's an area, okay, for your support. Near 2.39 and then rejection. So I'm thinking even if it broke that MA20 level, it won't go any lower than 2.39 before we experience some bounce here. Okay, or let's say let's be conservative and put this right here, 2.35. 2.35. Let's see if the market gives us a chance right there. Otherwise, a slightly higher price, 2.35 to 2.39 would be a good entry price. You can test it out because let us say it gives us at that level. Look at the difference in your RSI. Bullish divergence. This is bullish divergence. Price landing at the same area, creating a support in that area, but your RSI is already giving us bullish divergence. Right? Now, IRC Romeo is the first stock we have reviewed. Darrenson, let's add the MW for you. But don't worry, guys. Our live session is always recorded. You can go back to the video, or you can even go to our YouTube page. This is what I do normally. So all the videos that I record, I put it in YouTube so that right after the market closes, like what happened for this stock, for this review, I just checked my analysis this evening, and a lot of them were actually correct. And each time it happens, it feels good. I can reinforce whatever analysis that I have, or yeah, and apply that in my future trades. So do the same, okay? Even if your requested stock has already been discussed, go ahead and review that. So we are now in BMW. BMW, although you're still outside of the upper band, this is a kind of candlestick pattern that will potentially give us a dip in the price, okay? If this happens right at the support area, then that's a possible bounce. Look at this. What happened next? Price increase. But if this happens right at the resistance area, this is be it red or green, but the formation of the candlestick is the same. that is what we call a shooting star. And when you see that, that would mean a bearish signal. Potentially, there's a big chance that it will retrace. And looking at this resistance, it might create this time around a support at that level. Okay, so I'm thinking it might revisit this area, create a brand new support before it continues to go up. So if I were you, I'd wait for my time, wait for the price to reach this level or slightly higher is fine. That's the time I enter. Okay. Now JGS from Esther, DNL from Romeo. I Okay, let me add that. JGS and DNL and East West. This is for Romeo. JGS. JGS. Okay. This is the support 72.60 and we've seen a bounce when the price hits that level. 72.50 is yeah. Okay, so it's a bounce. Hopefully it will continue to move up. Look at the volume. I see volume increasing. There you go. So I have a feeling this will continue to go up. Okay. Now, if some of the traders will take profit, try to haggle anywhere in between here to here is fine. Okay. Yes. Okay, but this is overall the support that we're seeing, 72.50. So the nearer you are to 72.50, that's a much better deal. DNL. DNL, be extra careful. It broke that MA20 line. So where do I see it next? Could be 829. It might go check out 829 or 830 area. Okay, so watch out for the price action around this level. See if we both have a bounce. East-west. East-west showing us some oops. Could this be the new support? Because previously this was the resistance. Okay, let me say yeah. Also, price consolidating at this level. So I would have to say that where it is at right now is the new support that we are seeing. Hopefully we see a green candlestick tomorrow. Yep. No one really. Look at the volume of the selling here. While it's true that there was a dip, it landed, it became a red candlestick today, but the people selling, we only have a few. So I'm thinking, yes, this could be the brand new support for this stock, around 12 pesos and 20 cents. SMPH and Ali for Esther, let's add that. SMPH, Ali. Okay, so here's the interesting story. I'm also invested in SMPH, but I knew that earlier because I really cannot watch the market full time in the morning because I have work, but I check out the 10-minute chart earlier before around 3 o'clock or 15 minutes around 3 o'clock. Yes, around this. I know I sold my position at 38.65 today around 3 o'clock. So it's not actually 3 o'clock. I think around this time. Yep, because I was able to execute it at 38.65. There you go. Good thing my order got captured because look where it is at right now. 38.10. It's almost a peso in dip. Now, where could it land next? I'm thinking we have to check out. Okay, so let's be extra careful. Hopefully it gets sustained around this level, 38 pesos. But look, it's slightly lower than your MA20 line. But you're also having some price consolidation here. So I would have to say, just wait for the next green candlestick and really check if this is a confirmed support. Otherwise, what's scary is when it goes beyond or lower than the MA20 line, it might continue to go down. Where could it go next? Probably in this area, 36.45. Okay, 45. If there's a price breakdown or a breakdown in price at the 38.02 level, then it could go further down up to the 36.45. So we really have to observe. Hopefully we have a green candlestick tomorrow for smph. Now let's check out Ali. Ali, okay, good bounce for Ali. It bounced right near the MA20 line. So I'm thinking you will see some more green candlesticks in the coming days for Ali. But the next resistance that we see, short-term resistance that we see, is around 49.70 pesos area. Now check if this is already a good profit-taking area. Hopefully, uh, the resistance will be broken and then you'll have a brand new wave. When a resistance is broken, normally your previous resistance will now be your new support. Okay. That's you're welcome, Romeo. There you go, Esther. I hope I was able to help address your question. To go and PXP. To go PXP. Guys, please don't forget, kindly share our live to your trading groups, to your walls, and send this as a message to your friends. To go. This is a free live market insights we do daily. All right, good spike in volume today for to go. Okay, hopefully this bull run continues as we feel that this is an ultimately low or cheap price overall. Now, let us say tomorrow some of the traders will take profit and price declines a bit or retraces a bit. I would have to say that the next support would be 1052 area. 1052. So I screen to find the support from the price where it is at right now. You screen from that area downwards and then look to your left. Do you see an area where price is consolidating? So one here, over here. Okay, so it's possible that, and then right at this level, trying to make a resistance in that area. So like you can make a little adjustment around 1052. Okay, remember it's an area, so if it's slightly higher, it doesn't really matter because that's how it works. Okay, 1052 level. PXP. For PXP, be extra careful as we are at the resistance here. Okay, the price level PXP right now is already a resistance, so it might go back to your MA20 around 12.19 level. 12.19, it might rest at that area, try to stabilize for a few days before it moves up. I would have to say it will just rest. It's either at that level or slightly higher. The reason why I say it will continue to go up after that retracement, because I see MA20 line pointing in an upward direction. That's the reason why I'm saying that the retracement will just be temporary. Okay, there you go, guys. Looks like we were able to address everyone's question and inquiry today. So before I say goodbye and good night, please do subscribe. Thank you, Ivan Parino, for subscribing to our channel. All our videos are saved in YouTube, and I'm also trying to add some more content here on my travels because our family likes to travel. We would also put it here. Okay, thank you guys for supporting our page and our channel. Good night, everyone, and have a good evening.